Hello and welcome to the BC Mine Tutor. Today I'm going to show you how to make a horse breeding farm in a sense. So I'm just showing you right there that it would be really complicated to make or use a bunch of redstone because then you'd have to make some complicated system, and it's much easier just to use a farm like that. Now it's a lot easier to just breed them and move them around, but if you want to make a farm to make it just a little bit easier for you to move them around, then you can do this right here. And I'm also going to show you some tips for horse breeding. So you're going to just build some stairs 5 blocks high, just like that, and then we're going to put a piston right across the it can stretch and cover that area up, and then we're going to put one on the other side. And then we're just going to put some blocks right next to the stairs, just like that. And put that piston. Make sure they both face the opposite ways, facing each other. And then you do not have to put that stretch of blocks right there. We're going to change that. I'll show you here in a second. But you're going to add some more pistons. 1 block across, just like that. And you do not have to add these other sets of stairs if you do not feel like it. I just did so I can get to either side, but if you do not want to waste more blocks, you can just make 1 set of stairs the horses can go up. And don't worry about the fences because they're gonna change throughout the video. But as you can see, I'm putting some pistons also in the middle so they can extend, just like, yep. And then you're going to put redstone repeaters across the 3 pistons on each side and connect them with redstone and connect them to a lever. And add those 3 right there. And now we're going to make it a place where the horses can drop and then be floated away with water. So make sure this part is 8 blocks long. I made it 7 blocks long, and that won't help. So make sure you have enough space to do it 8 blocks so the water can flow 8 blocks across. And now we're gonna add our water. So all the water is flowing in a straight line, and I just added signs at the end to fix this because it was only 7 blocks long instead of 8, and I really didn't feel like building a whole new thing, so I just fixed it by doing this. And once we got that done, we are gonna build our blocks, 2 block and then a 3 block, and then if you want you can do a 5 block. You can also make the blocks longer, so you can do like 2 sets of 3 blocks, make it easier to jump. For the horses, that's going to be where we test and see how high our horse can jump. This is like our breeding center right here, and I'm making it longer so we can test their speed. Make some more running room in there, and you can put blocks at the end like I'm doing right here. So you have to put blocks, don't put a fence on the end so the horses can't, because if you put a fence they can like stay on that half block kind of, and they won't fall when you release the pistons. And if you can either put 2 whole blocks or put 1 block and a half slab if you feel like it. And we are just building this so I can walk around the whole perimeter. And you can put a cobblestone wall right there so you can walk out when you put the horses in, and then it'll be all good. And as you can see, I tested all the horses, all their speed and their running. For the speed, you can't really tell unless you have another player in the game. Then you can race the horses, but you just gotta kind of tell if you're in a single player which ones are fast and which ones are slow. And I tested all of them and wrote what they had in there, like how fast they are, how many hearts, and how many blocks high they can jump. And as you can see, I just got rid of the fences in the middle because you do not need those. And as you can see, I got the horse that jumps 3 blocks right here high, and the other horse has, this horse has more health and the other one can jump high, and he has a pretty good speed. So we're going to breed him and try and make a better horse, and we're using golden carrots because they're easier to get than golden apples. And I will be making a zombie pigman farm so eventually, so you guys can get golden nuggets and make golden carrots to breed your horses. And as you can see, we bred the horse and we released them, and they are in our breeding pen right now. And you can now just bring the horses back. And we are going to get some bread because bread's pretty efficient on making the horses grow faster. And now that we gave him bread, it'll be easier to tame him as well. It only took 2 tries, as you can see, and we saddled him up. He has 12 hearts, so pretty good horse. And he can jump 3 blocks, as you'll see here in a minute. He can jump 3 blocks for the most part, so pretty good. And you can keep breeding horses and eventually get a really good horse. I know I've gotten horses that can jump 4 blocks high and that are really fast and great health, so you just got to keep breeding them and you'll eventually get them. And here I just put their speed. I thought he was pretty fast, wasn't quite sure, so I wasn't sure if he was a medium or fast, because there are horses that are in between that are a tiny bit faster than other horses, but most of the time, most of the horses are this kind of either slow, medium, or fast. And I'm just writing down his characteristics, so if I want to breed him next time, I can just look at those stats and put him in the breeding area over there. Another thing is that if the horse is fast and he can jump pretty high, then he'll probably be able to jump over many blocks. That's why I don't test that, but if you want to make an area and test to see how far he can jump over, you can do that. And I just took those stairs away just to show that you don't really need them. And right here I'm just showing that if you want to make it easier on yourself for making the horses jump, you can just make 2 blocks like that. And most horses can jump 2 blocks. And thanks for watching, guys.